Okay, so once you done downloading the file, what you're going to do is locate the file in your file explorer, then you right click, then click on Run as Administrator. Once you click this Run as Administrator, you click Yes. So it will give you, it will pop out, there is a message that is gonna pop out there. Click OK, then it will bring out the installation wizard. Then you click on Next. Do not uncheck anything here at this stage. Do not uncheck anything. Don't uncheck anything, then click Next. Then this is the folder it will be installing the XAMPP inside. So it will be installing the XAMPP in a file in a folder named XAMPP. So you click on Next. So why this didn't actually work for me is this because I have XAMPP installed already. So it needs an empty file to install and folder to install in. So this folder isn't empty, so you could see there are a whole lot of files inside here. So it's not gonna install in that folder. So you have to click I'm gonna click OK, then cancel the installation. But for you, you have to click next. Just keep clicking next till the installation is done. Once the installation is done, um it's gonna pop out um it's gonna pop out something like this. It's gonna pop out something like this on your screen. Um Let me close that. It's gonna pop out something like this on your screen. This the control panel, like you could see here, control panel 3.3.0. You get this the version I'm using. I'm using the 3.3.0. I'm using the version this version here right here. So it supports 8.2.12 PHP version. So you get so here is your control panel. This is where a lot of things will be going down. So for now, let's just minimize this. Then next thing you're going to do is go to your PC, then you go to your local disk, then you locate the folder named XAMPP, then you open XAMPP. Once you open XAMPP folder, look for the folder named htdocs, then you open the folder named htdocs. Here in the htdocs now, this htdocs carries all your files that you'll be working on. So here in this htdocs now you create a new folder. You create a new folder. I've created mine already. I'm just showing you how to create a new folder. You right click on your mouse, then you click on new. Once you click on new, you click on folder. Once you click on this folder, it will create a new folder for you. Then you will rename to the name of your choice. You can use any name of your choice, but once there's something you should know when naming your folder. You should know that you should use only lower cases. Do not use capital letters. Do not use uppercase. So all of them must be lowercase. I will explain later why you should use lowercase when we get there. So once you create your folder, so I'll be using this their tech, and as you can see that I've installed, I've copied the WordPress file in here. So what you're gonna do is go to your download, then you copy the WordPress file. Just click copy it, then you go back to the folder you've created, then you right click and paste. I've done that already. So when you paste it here, it will be here, it will be like this, it will just be like this, not the first one, the second one. It will be like the second one. So you just have to right click here, the second one, the file you copied, then you click on extract. It will extract the file. Once you extract the file, you see the folder here. You just click on the folder, then you see all your works have been extracted. So the next thing you're gonna do is Control A to highlight all. Once you highlight all, you click on copy. No, cut, sorry. You click on cut. You go back, then come back to the folder here. You come back here, then you click on paste. Once it's done, you click on the file, the zip file, then you delete. The file you just deleted is the file that you copied from from the download. That's the only file you have to delete. Do not delete any other file from here. So once this is done, the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go back to the XAMPP control panel. Then you click on start the Apache, the first two. Start the Apache and the MySQL. So you see, just start the two. Then what you're gonna do else is open your browser. So for the sake of this course, we'll be using the Chrome browser. So once you open here, you click on local host. Um, just click on local host, then hit enter. Okay, so it will bring out this dashboard, this landing page. So this is the Apache landing page for XAMPP. So it supports Apache. This just the just introduction on all the stuff, but it's not necessary. What is necessary is this my PHP my admin. This is the database you're working with, so you have to click on the PHP my admin. Do take time to load. I don't know why it's taking so much time to load. It's not meant to take this much time. Maybe I think it's my internet that is. Take note, you don't actually need internet to do this. Let me disconnect my internet right now so you could see. You don't actually need any internet to do this. Disconnect. I'm disconnected. So you could see that I'm not connected to the internet. You don't actually need the internet to do this. So you see it's loading. You don't actually need internet to do this. Once you've downloaded the server, you see there is nothing there. You could see that I'm not using internet to access this. So the next thing you need to do is click on this new. Okay, let me explain this. This is the database. Like I asked you before, you said you haven't actually used the database before. So this is the database. So this is the database we are going to be working with. So the first thing you have to do here is click on new. Once you click on new, then click on the database name. So you give it the same name you gave to the folder you created. Take note of this. Do not create a different database name, then you create a different folder name. Do not make that mistake. So you get write in the exact keyword you use in creating the folder. Write it here as the database name so that it will correspond when you are going to be installing your WordPress. When you be installing the WordPress, it has to tally with the database and the folder. The folder and the database needs to have the same keyword being typed in, like the name. So what I'm gonna use here is their tag. Remember, they are lower cases, so there's no gap between just their tag. So I'm gonna click on create. So once I click on create, it's gonna open showing that their tag has been created. So what I'm gonna do is gonna redirect me to my um database. So you see create new table, blah blah blah. So you're not gonna do anything here. We are going to click is privileges. So you go to privileges. Once you reach here to the privileges, you click on add user. So once you click on this add user, you see this form will come out. So this is where you input the user's account. This is where you'll be creating the user's account. So you see, this is where you'll be creating the user's account. What you're gonna do now is this. You're gonna click here. Just leave that as clicked. So what you're gonna do is just type in your name, type in the folder name, use the same format. Take note of this. Use the same format, then you click the host name to local. So the password, you could actually click here to generate a password, or you could create your own password. So for the sake of this course, I'll be generating my own password. So once you do this, once you're generating a password, what you need to do is this. You have to minimize first. Let's minimize. So I'll show you what I'm gonna do. So what you're gonna do is this now. You open your notepad, go to click the Windows button, then you search for notepad. Mm, um Notepad. Okay, see it here. You click on notepad open. So if it opens, then what you're going to do is now the the details and the password you created. What you're gonna do there now is you're gonna write in input the username and password, then you're gonna save it for future reference. Did you get me? You're gonna save it for future reference, because if you actually forget your password, everything you've done there will be erased, and none of your file will be saved. So what I'm gonna do right now is um type username first. Username. So I'm gonna type username, then password. So the username for the username is Jatech. So the username, we generated the username automatically. So what you're gonna do is come here. Once you click generate, you click here to copy the password. So you paste the password for future reference, so that you won't mix up your password and then you lose what you have created already. So this is the best way to store it. So once you once you've done that, then you scroll down, just leave all this as it is. Then you see these global privileges. You click check all. So once you click check all, you go down, do not do anything in this SSL. So you click on go. Once you click on go, it's successful. Then you could actually decide to save this or no. I'm not gonna save since I've saved it already. So this is done. What we are gonna do now is this. You're gonna click go to our browser, open a new tab, then you type local sorry localhost, then you're gonna click slash the folder you created, the folder name that you created. So mine is their tech. So I'm gonna hit enter. So it should be loading up. Sometimes it do take time, sometimes it will be fast. So let's be hopeful that it's fast. It's not meant to be taking this long to load finish. Let's refresh, okay? It's coming up right now. So you see it's coming up. This is the configuration slash installation process. So what you're gonna do is here, like really welcome to WordPress. Before getting started, you will need to know the following item: database name, database username, database password, host, database host, table preference. If you want to run more than one WordPress in a single database, this information is when. So blah 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 blah. You just read through this or you just click let's go. So I'm clicking let's go right now. So it will redirect me to the step one. So what I'm gonna do here is this: use the same database name that you use in creating that your database. That's why I said you should use the same name and the same format when you are creating your folder. So I will explain why now. When you create the folder, you see this localhost slash their tech is going to the localhost, then it will go to that htdocs, then it's gonna search for any folder that is Deratech. Then once it gets into the folder, then it will see the content inside the folder, which is this virtual screen you're seeing, this WordPress virtual screen that you're seeing now. So that's what it's gonna do. It's fetching data from the folder. Then this now, when you input this database name now, so it has to correspond. Let's say it's Deratech. So this is Ratech. Then the username is Stu Ratech. That's what we use. So we are still gonna use the same thing, Ratech. Then the password, we are gonna use the password that we just copied. So we just copy the password, then you paste. So this localhost that we selected already. So what you're gonna do is click submit. So what it's doing now is it's checking if this database already exists. You get, so if the database already exists, it will proceed. Then tell you should run installation. So I'm gonna click run installation. Cancel this. So once you click on run installation, it's gonna install everything about the WordPress into that folder. You get, now once it's done. So see, have you seen it's done now? So it's showing this welcome screen. So what you're gonna do here is this now. You could now input any name you want to input here. But sometimes we do suggest that you still add the same name of the folder that you've been using from the start. So I'm still gonna use their tech, but this time around I can use uppercase Note, this is only the place that you could use uppercase. This is the only place that you could use uppercase. This is just the only place. So username is still there tech. So password, let's say I'm still using the same password, but you could change the password here. It's not important. So the next thing you're gonna do is add email. So I'm just gonna click this email because this why I'm using this now is because you're offline. When we are online, we have to use a working email. Why I'm using this email is due to we are offline. That's why I'm just clicking it like this. We are offline, and they're not gonna send any verification code to you. So what you're gonna click is install WordPress. Do not tick this box. Do not tick. Don't do not tick. Leave it like that. Click on install WordPress. The installation is going right now. So once the installation is done, you see one next. Okay. So the installation is done now. What we are gonna do next is to log in. So you're gonna click on login. So to log in, we still need to input username and password. Sorry. So the username is Tech. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. What did I type? Tech. So the password you copy and paste. So I still have the password in my clipboard. So I'll just paste. Then I'll click on login. So it's gonna check if the username and password is correct. Once it's correct, it will redirect. Voila is correct. So this your WordPress dashboard. So welcome to WordPress. So this is the basics now on creating this. So reaching to this extent. So for your assignments, you're gonna do this, gonna create this to this extent that I've reached. Then you're gonna do extra five more. You'll be showing me this or okay, let's say just do this and do extra five more so that you master the art. Use the first watch the video. So what you're gonna do is this now, watch this video for the first time. Don't practice while watching for the first time. Watch the video for the first time. When you watch it for the first time from beginning to the end, once you watch it from the beginning to the end, then you start trying without the video, or you could watch the video twice. Once you watch the video twice, try to grab the details. Then when you try to grab the detail, I'm just teaching you how to learn from videos. You get, I'm teaching you how to learn from videos. Watch the video once or twice. Once you're done watching the video once or twice, try the stuff that you watched. So you're gonna try this with the video after watching it without doing anything. Then now you are going to be watching and you are practicing. So once you're done watching and practicing, so you reach to this extent, do it once or twice. Okay, do it for the first one and the second one. Then the remaining three you're gonna do is you're gonna do that one off head. So the third one you're gonna do is this. You'll be watching, you won't watch, you start without the video. Then if you get hooked up in the process, you refer back to the video, then you watch till you are clarified. Once you're clarified, pause the video, then try doing it all over again by yourself without the video. So once you do this and you're able to complete it without the video in the third one, it means that it has sunk, like it has entered your head. So the next thing you're gonna do is the fourth one. So you're gonna do the fourth one without the video. Just run the installation till you reach to this extent without the video. Once you do the fourth one without the video, you know that you've understood everything that was said. So after doing that, the fifth one you're gonna do is this. Do it, then make sure you're a bit faster than how you were from the first to the fourth one. Make sure you beat the record of the first to the fourth one. Make sure you're very fast. You're not thinking much. You're not referring to the video. If you're able to complete the fifth one without the video, without asking anybody, without looking at anything, you get, you have mastered it. You get, you've mastered it. Once you've mastered it, even if they wake you up in the middle of the night, then ask you, Alpha, can you do this thing? Can you help us do this? You are gonna do it perfectly without having any issue. So this is it. Once you're here, you could see there are a lot of features. You have the home, you have the updates, you have the post, you have the media, you have the pages, comments, appearance, plugins, users, tools, settings. So you have a whole lot of new things, a whole lot of things lined up here. So what you're gonna do is this now. First of all, we are going to install our plugins, but the plugins aren't ready yet. Maybe in our next class, before our next class, I'll make sure the plugins are ready for us to go. So these are the follow come plugins of the WordPress. So we don't actually need these plugins. Once we are getting started in for our next class, I'll delete this. It's not actually important or necessary. So the next thing you have to do is this. Um Go to appearance, then you go to themes. So once you click on themes, you see the default themes, but these themes are not what we want. So I'll be downloading my own theme and I will send it to you for you to use. So this theme and the plugin will actually be you using it, not me. I'm not the one to use the this. So what you're gonna do is this. In our next class, I'm gonna send you these themes. If I send you the themes, you with the plugins, then you install and activate. So like here now, you just see once you click on activate, you've activated the theme. Then you're gonna use the theme. So the work of this theme now is let me show you live preview. So the work of this theme is to show you like how your website is gonna look if you use this theme. Like as an engineer or a civil engineer that is constructing a house, then he draws the blueprints of the house. Then the owner of the house comes in and tells the bricklayer to do something that is that's not in the blueprint. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So like as an engineer, you go and tell the bricklayer to do something that is not in the blueprint. So it's not gonna work. So the engineer shows you he shows you a blueprint prepared, saying that if you follow this blueprint, that this house is gonna look like this. Okay, let's see. You see this, the building here is actually nice. You get. So I'll come now with a blueprint as an engineer and I will give you the bricklayer saying, see, see the blueprints and see the house that I wanna build. So the bricklayer now will tell me, okay, I've seen it. Okay, I'll work with these blueprints. Then he'll collect the blueprints from me, then start working towards building a house like this for me. So you get, that's the work of a team. It's just like a blueprint on what your website is gonna look like once you use the team and once you're done. So you select the team you want. There are teams here, then you could add your own team here. So that's the thing there. So once you reach here, repeat it five. Once you reach here, repeat it extra 5 times. So that's all for today's class. So we'll continue in our next class.